The problem is you're trying to cure depression without understanding that it's an effect. If it's an effect, the smartest thing to do is to attack the cause, right? Correct. But the challenge now becomes that the cause of this effect has so many expressions that it's difficult to highlight the cause that pertains to your own problem. You see, majority of you have been shadowboxing, applying any kind of cure on depression, listening to tons of different messages, sermons, audiobooks. Some say it's desire, some say it's the will, some say it's hard work, discipline, etc. And the problem with that kind of solution is action in ignorance is only a recipe for pain. So once you've tried one problem, two problems, once you've tried one solution, two solutions, the third one, it doesn't work, you start to lose confidence in yourself. Not just because you're not disciplined, but the solutions that these messages claim to offer, the cure, the purport to your problem takes time to manifest. And when it doesn't manifest within the set time, it leaves you even more depressed than you previously were. That's like trying to kill an octopus by cutting its tentacles individually. Another problem, or the smartest thing to do in that scenario, would be to take the knife and poke the head. The challenge now becomes when there are too many heads and you don't know which controls which tentacle. If you poke the first head, poke the second head, poke the third head, and it's still not giving you the same, or still not giving you the desired results, it's only a matter of time before you give up. So in today's video, we are going to explore all the different tentacles and heads. So the first head we are going to poke today is identity crisis. This is a very big one, so listen very carefully. For some of you, this might be the solution to your age-long captivity of depression. We live in an epidemic of identity crisis where people have zero idea who they are, zero idea what they want for their life. That's why majority of people identify with these groups, with this LGBTQ, non-binary. It's not necessarily because they believe in the ideology this community purports, but they are so deluded. They have zero self-esteem, they have zero knowledge of themselves, that they feel the pressure to identify with the community. Majority of people identify as depressed people, not because they believe in that ideology, but at least they feel something. They get to feel something. At least they have an identity. Oh, that depressed kid. Oh, this depressed kid. At least they gain recognition for being depressed. In an age and this era of insanity where degenerates are given platform to express their stupidity, talking about how difficult it is to live and how they have all this suicidal thoughts, etc. It's natural for any struggling person to gravitate towards that easier path of depression. Temporary sadness is real, but depression is not real. Depression, I dismiss this idea that depression is something you can catch from the sky as a clinical disease. It's absolutely abysmal. It's impossible. Yes, you might feel temporary sad. Yes, you might be stuck in a position. Yes, you might not seem to be doing better than your friends. It's time for you to stop checking your friends' timeline, keeping up with them, what's going on in their life. That's further compounding your depression. The only solution, the only cure to your depression as touching this tentacle is an identity. It's a very good question. So what is an identity? How do you go about finding your identity? Well, in its basic definition, identity is something you're synonymous with. If I say Cristiano Ronaldo, what comes to your mind? Football. If I say Kobe Bryant, what comes to your mind? Basketball. So they have been so engraved in their craft that their identity is now synonymous with what they are offering to the world. You must do the same too. And that identity is not something that comes natural. People have this flawed idea that you're supposed to wake up with your identity. No, it is birthed from the furnace of hard work, crystallized into the earth realm. You don't wake up with your identity suddenly. You have to work hard. Nothing is going to substitute hard work. I hate to break it to you, but extending this video unnecessarily by giving you analogies upon analogies that point to one thing: hard work. You do not get your identity by merely passing by or reading a ton of books. Yeah, of course it can be a pointer, but we can look at it from another angle, that even reading books somehow is a kind of hard work, because we live in a very lazy generation where people have zero attention span. Ever since someone scrolling TikTok, they can't stop. So reading books will just point you to the fact that, oh, do these steps, do these steps. Even in reading books, you have to take action in order to see the desired result made manifest in your life. So nothing is going to substitute for hard work and action on your life. Start taking action. Start doing difficult things. Find something you're passionate towards. It could be as simple as going to the gym, or reading a book, or trying to develop a certain trait from someone you admire. You see this guy, he dresses well. You start to learn about styles and clothing. I guarantee you, the gradual burst of excitement you get along the way, it's enough to make you forget that you were ever depressed. And once you've achieved mastery in that sphere, you want to go for the next thing. You would have developed so many quality and character traits that would move you forward towards your next big thing. I remember when I was starting a YouTube channel, it took a lot of diligence, persistence in order to make this YouTube channel work. These are character traits which became fundamental as touching my success, both in business, both in life, and all other endeavors. So nothing is going to substitute for hard work. Trust the process. I want you to sustain a burning desire to become the best version of yourself possible. That's all I ask of you. As always, my friends, it's a pleasure speaking to you. I'll see you in the next one.